It is Monday night, and so I am Becca, your GM, and we are playing 13th Age, the Heroes at the Edge of Desolation. Whew. Done a lot of talking today, guys. It's fun. With me are the Obsidian Souls, the Heroes at the Edge of Desolation. And they are so excited to be here.
Yay!
Who believes me?
Me.
Yeah,
I believe
no,
you.
they're not. Okay. The crickets filled that in nicely. So, to recap from last week, you had charged down into the arena of a Red Alchemists Auction. You fought bravely against the auctioneer and a serpent man. The auctioneer got away. The serpent man killed Vave twice. If you go back and watch that, you see me start to do a hysterical giggle as I realize I just killed somebody, and I don't know what to do with that. And using icon relationships, you guys brought Vave back. Twice. Vave came back without her horns the second time, and the group retreated out of the sewers and back up into Druthan in order to heal and recover. After having a conversation with Boaz and having to possibly explain that they didn't do everything he asked them to, they offered to go back into the sewers and get rid of the rest of the auction. The auction house, the place. And Y collected some stuff for their friend Chaz. Miles promised to keep an eye on Y, and anything Y did, he would be responsible for.
Famous last words.
I know, right?
They've had a conversation with the Rivener, and Dharuul went to the Guild of the Falling Leaves in order to procure some useful items for the future, and then returned, and falling in front of Y, asked her to take his memories. Oh, yeah. And even though Dharuul is not currently with us tonight, that is where we will start with how you are either going to do this ritual or not, because he has simply asked for it at this stage. Before you get going, we need to roll our icon relationships.
Seeing as he's not here, seems like I did it and it accidentally teleported him somewhere.
I feel like I was thinking something similar, or like we took away too much and he forgot who we were, and so he like left the room
Now
awkwardly.
we have
We're like, wait, no,
No, I
back.
don't like that one. I like the idea of teleporting him.
Yeah, he's just
That one's safer.
I mean,
I feel like it's not safer though, because who knows where we actually teleported.
Well,
him.
maybe because I have magic. Maybe I would just know where we would be in the future somehow.
Wanderer and Guild.
Transfer them away.
Both.
Okay.
Yeah, both times.
Oh.
I got one down. A 6.
Red Alchemist, I have a 5.
I got a 6 for the Guild of Falling Leaves.
Oh, sorry. Sorry.
I'm just throwing my hands
Sorry. Alright. And also to remind you guys, you have not reached a full heal up yet. The battle last week was only a double strength. And you need 2 more fights or another double, in order to reach your full heal up. So you have whatever recoveries, you have whatever spells you've expended, stuff like that. Alright. Dharuul is
I don't know where Dharuul is.
on the ground in front of you. I will allow you all, since he is not here, to montage what has happened. So, with a montage, again, it's one of those where one person comes up with, at this stage, not necessarily a problem, but perhaps a complication to whatever ritual you are creating, and the next person solves it. It could be something as simple as, we can't find the right ingredient, to, oh no, what have I done? Dave, you are awake. They are all kind of gathered currently around your bed.
Okay.
Who would like to start off the montage with how you are going to make this ritual happen?
Well, I guess I should probably tell you all that he wants me to take his memories, right?
I think
you in
he
your bed?
came up to all of us.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
we were all gathered around Vave's bed, and then he came up and was like, hey, let's take all my memories away.
Okay.
Not all
So,
of them,
so, how do you guys want to proceed with that? I mean, I'm obviously in.
Do you have a place to do the ritual? Who would like to find a place to do?
I was going to say, we should all go back to the inn or the barracks, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Go back to the barracks, and we can start doing this ritual. Maybe on our way back, we can try and find some specific supply that we need. I don't know what that supply is. Good
Well,
luck.
I mean, shoot, we're in this place where she's getting healed, right? Can't we just use one of those beds? Just put him on there. If the worst case scenario, he's already in the hospital, so like.
You know, that is not a terrible idea. I like that.
Thank you.
All right, so you guys have chosen to stay in the temple to do this ritual.
Yep.
Okay. As you do so, how do people feel about it around you? Do you have all the ingredients? What are you going to do to supply power to this ritual?
To me, who's doing this ritual? Let's just go for it. I'll just do it. Whatever.
And I'm going to object.
No. Okay, so what do we do? I don't know how to do this.
I think we should, or someone has to go to Chaz to get some sort of magical item that helps do that. I mean, I can do dream walking, so I could go in there and try and steal some more memories.
So why don't we get something to make him fall asleep, and then you can try dream walking first.
Wait! I have an idea.
I do too.
You go. Yours are usually better.
Oh shoot, but it's not a complication. It's a thing that I need to. Oh well, I can make a complication out of something I need to create.
Wait, before you make a complication, I
Well-
might have something that solves the whole thing.
I don't think she's.
But we're
the
not
point
looking
of this
for
isn't
solutions.
supposed to
We're
do.
looking
Yeah.
for issues.
She wants
that we-
this.
In a montage, and with a ritual montage, you are
So-
looking to create some sort of complication that someone can then fulfill that role.
So I've got it. I've got an example. So I'm speaking way too far away. So Trip will make a giant dream catcher, and she can just spin it, but she needs the feathers of blue robins to make the dream catcher to prevent any like nightmares that might come in or something that could infiltrate his memories and make them negative, especially if Miles intends to dream walk. So that would secure their safety. But she needs blue robin feathers to do so.
Who is going to find the blue robin feathers?
I can do it, because I have outlying mercenary. Elemental hermit of the woods is what I meant to say.
Okay.
So I can find it.
That was a mercenary.
Let's be good.
I'm a mercenary. I go and kill all of the bears. I steal their feathers and make them my own.
Okay, there we go.
All right.
That's my fair.
Okay, so you and Orion go out and find the feathers. What happens once you bring the feathers back? What is a complication that is happening?
I want to say in general my presence would be a complication.
Okay.
Well, it could be like when I'm like starting to perform the rituals and things, like because I'm guessing when you do the dream catcher, but I must have to like get him into a sort of state where he could like do that. I don't know what's a complication for my magic.
You accidentally
put
hurt
him
him.
in any state.
Think about how many people are around you and if they would be happy to see this type of magic. If your general presence is unsettling.
If you do it to the wrong person.
That's it. Yep.
Sorry.
So accidentally I cast it. No, you signed up. You said it. So accidentally I cast it on Vave, please. Yeah.
What exactly
There's
is
2
being
points
cast
to my
on?
stick. So.
What is exactly is being cast on me?
Basically, an induced like dream state where you could like be influenced by shot. What, Dreamwalker? Is that what you call it?
Dream. Yeah. Okay, being the necromancer that I am, I am used to having my conscience come in and out, I guess, and so I am easily able to come back.
Okay.
Does that work?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Neat.
All right. And then what
Sorry.
complication happens?
My bad. I wish I could say this never happens.
I'm gonna say that some of the temple people are watching us and are unhappy with the goings on of the situation.
Okay.
And that's when I come into play and use my temple diplomat as, since we're in a temple, I can be a diplomat and be like, no, he asked us to do this. We are trying to heal him. Yeah, look at all of these badges that I have. This one here, though, applies.
I like it.
You want one of my badges?
You want them? I got them.
Okay.
Anyways, so I talk them into an understanding of what we're doing, and that's when they start to leave us alone.
Okay.
And sort of disperse, and we close some curtains.
Okay. So, Y casts or induces the sleep upon Dharuul. Trip lays the dream catcher over him. Vave, are you monitoring his pulse or just watching?
I was just watching.
Just watching.
I feel like you should monitor his pulse, be like, ooh, I can bring him back if I really want to.
I don't know. I've dealt with death a few times in the past few days. I'm not excited about it, so I'll just watch.
Mind us elsewhere.
Right. And then Miles, you are going to enter into his dream and go looking.
Yeah, my goal is to go in and take this. I'm going to say the specific memories that he has asked us to take.
Okay. And do you remember which those are?
I don't think he actually gave us any. True. I could be wrong, but...
We could just take all of his memories and save them in the Dreamcatcher and then give it back to him when that lady comes.
Well, I was going to say, I'll just hold on to him.
But then we're not going to be able to pay the people for all the stuff that we got.
Yeah, we'll just drop them.
I think we should just take what he thinks is most valuable. So, this is going to sound terrible. His memory of his mother and father, which is a rough one to be taking from him.
You're just saying that comfortably because he's not here to yell at you.
I know. It's pretty great, isn't it?
I really kind of hope that he's watching right now.
Maybe.
Oh.
But I think that one he cares a lot about, and that would be one that they would likely take. I don't remember what his one unique thing was.
His 2 hammers were forged by his mother and father of special material.
Okay, so that one we don't need to take from him. Do you guys know of anything else that we'd want to?
I don't think we should take his mother and father away from him.
I feel like if we don't, the guild will.
I feel like the most important one for a dwarf would be that he's a dwarf. We should take away the memory that he is a dwarf.
He thinks he's all tall.
That would actually be really comical.
And all the excitement.
I want to see him play that up.
His hammers, too.
No.
The memory of his hammers.
Well,
and how is he supposed to fight without the hammers?
Yeah.
He is our only fight.
Well, okay, what if we replace the memory of his mother and father with something else and hold on to the memory of the mother and father so that we can give it back to him after the guild?
I would prefer that we give him back, yeah.
I mean, my goal isn't to keep it away from him forever.
Yeah, I'm stuck.
I definitely want him to get these memories back, but...
Okay, what are we withholding from the guild? I'm sorry, maybe I...
Well, that's what I was thinking. We withhold the memory of the mother and father.
Mm-hmm.
We might hold back the memory of the temple. Well, the guild already knows about that one, so it doesn't matter.
Temple?
The first temple that we went into.
Oh,
But
castle.
the guild was delivering stuff there.
The
what was it?
ruins?
Yeah, the ruins, I guess.
The castle.
Yeah. But the guild knows about that, so I guess we don't need to hold that back.
I mean, shoot, we just give him a bunch of different memories. We could replace them.
Well,
a
that's
great
what I'm
idea.
thinking. We'll take specific ones, maybe give him some sort of fondness for his hammers so that he doesn't get rid of them, but hold on to the mother and father portion of that.
How many memories
And
did
the fact
it cost?
that he's a dwarf, I like that too.
I think it was just one memory.
He just thinks he's like
A really short
a
person.
halfling kind of.
Really short human. This stream does not endorse racism towards dwarves.
Okay.
I don't know what else we would really need to take from him. I guess his memory for us might be
Important.
so maybe we want to take that and give him something like you.
Why is his sister?
Yeah.
We should.
Yeah. So he has
Done.
to protect me forever.
And that's why he's following all of us. He doesn't necessarily know all of us, but he's your sister, and he loves
Brother.
you dearly. Yes. No.
I said
He's
it.
your sister.
I said it originally too. I said he's Wyatt's sister. I did that already. And
Yeah, I
nobody
think
stopped.
you got in my head there.
Nobody's stopped me.
But also, that could be fun too. A non-dwarf girl who looks like a guy.
A dwarf man who thinks he's a non-dwarf woman.
Well, I mean, we can think about it too. Like they're supposed to come and
He's gonna
we
hate
have
us.
to. We have to
Oh,
give
yeah.
them. Wait, they said they were gonna come and get his memories, right? We
You have to go back.
Okay, so if he has to go back, that would be within this session, right?
Mhm.
So we could just rob him of most of his memories, give him random memories, and then just like hold on to him.
I feel like
'Cause
this
he
is just a recipe for disaster.
Well,
but
he can't play now, anyways. You know, like he won't be able to act. We could
I-
just lock him away.
I think what we should do is,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that's a bad idea. I think we take those three things: the dwarf, the fact, take us away, make you his sister, and his mother and father, and then replace that with other similar fondnesses of those things. And maybe send someone with him to the guild, and then he can return at the beginning of the next time he's here.
Perfect.
Okay. You are successful. In order to see how successful you are, we're gonna roll some dice. Inducing sleep, you're fine.
Oh.
Watching, you're fine. Well, I mean, unless you want to roll to watch. I need a creation of the dream catcher.
Just picking on me because I never roll.
I mean, no, of course not.
I was curious, is it possible for me to hold those memories? Or do we want to keep them in a dream catcher?
Well, that's where they were going to end up, because you don't have... Well, how would you hold them otherwise?
I mean, in a sense, keep them as my
I
memories.
was about to say, we can get real meta.
Real weird.
But then it would be like,
And then you'd be like, suddenly, I'm a dwarf, you're a cat. No, I'm not!
I am a dwarf!
Okay.
I don't know if I like
There's
that.
so
though,
many
'cause-
complications
Yeah, there's
with
a lot
that.
of complications with that.
Okay. So if you want to keep them within your own brain, fine.
Yeah, I think the Dreamcatcher is a better idea.
Yeah. Okay. So roll to see how well the Dreamcatcher was made.
no.
What's the rule?
Is it more of a dexterity, you created something? Or is it more fate weaving?
Yeah, it's more fatey. So I would say wisdom or charisma.
Okay, so wisdom,
Okay.
plus level,
Alright.
plus your background.
Okay.
That would help you do that.
Plus 7.
Fate
And then-
fortune teller.
7
for a
for
living.
fun. Moral support?
Yeah. Oh.
It's an 11.
Okay.
It's also a nat 1.
So maybe I hold
Okay,
on to
cool.
these memories.
You can't, like,
You-
destroy a character's memories.
Need to roll for your dream trip. Walking
How did
through
you do that?
and getting 3 memories.
Bitch.
I need you to roll probably a wisdom, less level, plus your background.
Could I use Rival Temple Infiltrator for this?
How's that?
Since I'm infiltrating his mind?
Sure.
Okay.
Sick.
Because Temple Diplomat doesn't seem to fit here.
They always do say,
But-
your body is a temple.
It's true. And how many times am I rolling? Am I rolling for each memory, or am I rolling for all of the memories together?
Go ahead and roll the first one.
For each memory.
Oof.
You shouldn't have asked.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh.
A 1?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Huh.
Crit
That is
happens.
interesting.
I'm about ready to quit this game because I'm messing with somebody else's character and that really upsets me.
As you may have noticed, Dharuul, since he's not physically here, things are happening. When he comes back, how this is playing out will be shown. Dharuul will still be able to play.
He
As
was the one
Dharuul.
who asked a chaos mage
So-
to mess with his mind, so I don't know.
I want
Also
to just
fair.
reassure everyone
That's good.
that
We both just rolled.
that yes,
I've
I
never-
just questioned
because
the first-
twice in 10 minutes.
I totally get
First
it,
time.
and it's appreciated that as another player, you don't want to destroy someone else's character when they're not here.
Yeah.
You don't want to destroy someone's character when they are here.
I mean, if
Common
they're here,
courtesy.
that's fine. But if they're not here,
Yes, when Dharuul comes back,
Mhm.
everything that has happened tonight
it's
will
entitled.
have. I mean, it has this consequence, but it has a way to resolve itself. Okay.
Okay.
So it's not like, congratulations, he's a vegetable.
Okay. Nah, we're not 5e in on this.
No.
Wow,
Okay.
that'd be so cruel. That's why I was like, I'm done. I quit.
So, you guys finish this ritual. You come out. Dharuul is laying there and is induced to sleep.
We could just keep him sleeping.
Yeah, let's just leave him.
I
I'm
mean,
glad.
Yeah, we could just carry him to the guild.
the way I see it, your web thing didn't catch any memories, but I didn't get anything out.
He.
Oh my god! It's all still there!
So it never actually. I mean, you
It
could
just
tell me
failed.
differently, but I mean, we didn't
just
get
failed.
anything out.
Okay, I have an idea.
But also,
He-
did we mess things up?
13th age, you fail forward. Yes, something might have gone wrong. It does not completely destroy your path. Okay. So, again, reassurance here. Inhale, exhale, guys.
We're all just like, we just inadvertently killed someone else's character and they're not even here.
Okay, I have a question.
Mhm.
Could I... Red Alchemist, alright?
Okay.
Dude,
Kinda
she's already
my-
in your head.
Kind of in my... Yeah, and she didn't help me last time, so maybe... Hold up, maybe she'll help me this time. Oh, I have my little cat thing too. My porky cat. Oh, I forgot about him. Dante. Okay, so what I would like to do is I would like to ask the Red Alchemist if she could give me maybe like a potion or something that we could like make him drink, and all his most important memories would be like, or maybe she could take him and put him in like a little
No.
vial for me.
I do not want her to take those
No,
memories.
Why? She's a homie, and I got
No.
No, she is not.
Dharuul
Not even remotely.
stirs and begins to wake up.
Cool. I like that.
And he sees you all. Yes. Did it work?
No.
I still no.
No.
What do you think
Brian.
about why?
We got a chance to mess with his head. might
She's
as well.
crazy.
Okay, cool.
Works for
We're
us.
good.
Yep.
Okay, so you know everything.
You still know who your mother and father are? Probably.
Yes.
Bob and Justine.
Okay. Robin.
He kind of just. All right, it's
Sounds
been
like a
7
Dharuul
hours.
person.
I gotta go get the stuff.
Or
Or
Right?
we could renegotiate.
Good luck.
or
Thank you.
ask for something else because you still have all of your memories.
Yeah.
Okay. Sure.
So we're gonna renegotiate.
I think we need to renegotiate.
I think we'll just send him off to go renegotiate.
Yeah.
That's not how any of this works when the character isn't even here.
He
Yeah,
kind
but then he'll
of
be gone for the time being, and when he comes back,
sits
he can-
back and goes,
But then we don't have any explosives either.
So let's do something else. While we're
Bleached potato, I got this.
Yeah, we
Oh.
got this.
Where are we
Oh, I
getting
don't
a
feel
bleached
so
potato?
good. And he kind of rolls over his side of the bed and just
Mm,
vomits
Nice.
everywhere.
he is in no position to
Hop
leave
out
a
of the way.
hospital.
What does it look
Yeah.
like?
Temple Acolyte comes over, shoots you all a dirty look, and says, "The temple visiting hours are over."
You want to take care of him?
Yes.
Solid.
Better than you will.
Oh, she's all upset.
And then turns around, sees you all still there, and does.
Scurries away.
You totally all just see Trip just like, I don't know, like...
I feel like it's like a crab walk.
Yeah, she just crab walks away. Real freaking freaky.
And
I'm
chases
gonna
you
follow the freaky one out.
out of the temple.
Can I get a cloak or something?
You didn't have one before?
I don't know. No?
Because now you're
Are you sure?
Yeah, I don't think so.
Does anyone else have an extra
She
cloak?
had a bunch of rags on.
Yeah.
That's true. We were all pretty raggedy.
I have
Um,
cloaks. I have nice cloaks. I don't know if they'll fit you. But when my
We
clothes
could,
fit.
like, sew them
We
together.
could sew
Possibly.
two of them
Because
together.
as a famed fortune teller, first of all, I'm famed, so I'm independently wealthy. Second of all, it's the clothes are half the battle.
That's true. I mean, it'll be like a cowl. It'll be like, you know,
That's
like
just-
come to your elbows on you.
Could we sew two together?
We can sew two together.
You can sew two together.
Cool.
Cool. Now
Okay.
you have a cloak thing.
It is dark outside. You can rest for the evening, or you can head back down into the sewers, or you can go... I don't know if visiting hours is appropriate.
I was gonna say,
Let's
is
go to the
Chaz
pub.
gonna be available for us to go talk to him, or do we need to
He
wait the night
runs
out?
a store. He's also a little hoo-hoo, so, you know.
Maybe.
Wait,
Cool.
what if it's night? Yeah, let's go to like a tavern.
Yeah, let's go see some of the
This D&D campaign is tavern dry.
It is
Yeah,
very
let's go.
tavern drive. Okay,
There's
there's
not
a
been
tavern.
a tavern yet.
I think there's only one
Um,
in the very beginning. Might have been.
So, what
I
kind of
remember.
tavern are you looking for? Like, are we talking like seedy, possibly get stabbed? Are we
Yep.
looking at like, there's like sketchy games, but it's all pretty level? Are we looking at like fancy party?
I think kind of get stabbed sounds fun.
Yeah, get stabbed.
Oh, God.
Cool. Seedy tavern it is. It is. It is known as the Burnt Toad.
Burnt.
Oh yeah.
Oh man, I was gonna get milk. Now I can't get that.
I mean, you can.
Are the drinks at least good?
It'll be lumpy.
They're cheap.
Even better.
They get you drunk.
Oh,
Your milk might have curds in it, but hey, that weird, like, psychedelic haze that's going on, it's just doing fine.
All right, so you guys find this seedy tavern known as the Burnt Toad. Orion is not super comfortable with this, and he kind of just hangs out on your shoulder with his hand on his sword, keeping an eye out on everyone.
I want to like whisper to him. Don't worry, I'll keep you safe.
No, I'm keeping you safe, my lady.
Oh.
and the love began.
I feel like it was already there.
Oh, it was very one-sided before.
So there is someone running the bar. An overgrown wolfen with a couple deep scars across their face. There are several tables that are full of very loud gambling. And there are, like, each of the corner has at least one person sitting in it, cowl up, glaring at everyone. Where do you
Anyone
guys-
want to go gamble?
I'm totally down.
All right, let's go.
There's too many striders in the corners.
Yeah, right. There's one in every corner. It's a little weird.
Wait,
Calm
like, they
down,
just look
son of Gandalf.
suspicious, or do they like they're just suspicious people?
Make a perception check.
Okay.
Wisdom plus level
See, it always messes me
plus background.
up. Okay, let's do a 14.
I'm just gonna take these pink ones all out because I'm mad at all of them
total?
now.
Yeah.
I think he's gonna give your dice back.
Wait.
It's okay,
Could I
roll
add
more.
mercenary to outlying cities? Because I
Yeah,
would
that's
know
the background.
Give me a.
Oh, all mine are sucking.
I said 14.
Mhm.
Okay, so
Here, you can try some of these if
17.
you want.
17.
They're Becca's.
Oh, that's 16.
With your 17, you don't recognize two of them, but two of the others. One is really nice guy named
Joseph.
Joseph, and his one defining feature is
He has a really nice smile.
Joseph, the nice one with the nice smile.
I would have gone with, like, his nose reminds you of Nigel Thornberry.
Dude, I was
Nigel
definitely thinking
Thornberry.
something nose related.
What?
Wait, you
Nose
don't know who
related.
Nigel Thornberry
No,
is?
this person.
From the Wild Thornberries, the cartoon on Nickelodeon, he's played by Tim Curry. He's all like,
And bringing us back to the end. And the other one, you know, is not so nice.
Chad.
Chad. Not to be confused with Chaz.
Just Chad.
It's his twin.
Chad. What is defining about Chad? Even as we say his name like that.
Chad.
He has 2 chins.
He has two.
Like, that
Chin.
double
Chin
chin,
Chad.
or like literally 2 stacked chins.
Yeah, like double chinned, like,
2
you know,
chins
like
as in
me.
one goes in each direction.
Oh, so like deformed.
Yeah.
Alright.
We call him
It's weird.
Double Chin Chad. 2 Chin Chad, but we don't say it to his face.
Two Chin Chad.
2 Chin
Chin.
Chad.
Chin
All
Chad?
right.
Chad.
Chinny chin Chad.
Okie dokie.
Chin Chad.
Cool.
Oh my God.
Nice. All right. So you do recognize two of people. Is there a gambling table you're interested in, or you want to scope it out?
Scope it out.
Okay.
I like that idea.
There's essentially dice, cards, and then some sort of bluffing game.
Or I should be like,
That sounds more like
I'm a good bluffer.
it doesn't sound. It's not so much like that they have cards or anything. It's that like cup, essentially a cup game, and you have to bluff over which cup holds the shell. And you do see
I don't know if I like that one.
at that table, not playing, is Theodore.
Is that the guy who was in the Red Alchemist thing?
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
I was expecting Theo to be the gnarly looking guy in the corner.
No.
No, that's Chinny Chin Chad.
Chinny Chin Chad and Joseph with a nice smile.
Aw.
Oh, Joseph's a nice guy.
Yeah,
Hanging
he
out with
really
Chinny Chin
is.
Chad.
Do we want
That's why
to
we're good friends.
go steal Theodore away?
Sure.
All right, so you get up. Two of the opponents are facing each other, trying to bluff over which one of the
Just go
5
over
cups.
there and like grab him, and we can walk out.
So you guys are just gonna kind of
I don't know if
grab
that's the best
Theodore?
idea. I think a better
How's
idea.
this sweet?
I think Trip is going to, because she's really like gangly.
Mhm.
She's gonna like, kind of like. I'm assuming there's a like in this tavern. The seats are like wooden stools or benches, and I
Mhm.
feel like benches are more where like the games are being played.
Mhm.
So she's gonna like, it doesn't matter the distance. She's gonna go the distance and squeeze her way in there,
Mhm.
and she's just gonna like
A lot of people move out of your way.
she's gonna stare like this Mike, it's Theo, and she's just like,
Like in front of him or behind him?
oh, this is his eye.
Okay. He goes white, and then he kind of refocuses and realizes
It would be great if Vay was behind him.
he does know.
That's kind of what I was thinking.
And
Just like
yeah,
plot
he kinda
myself right
scoots
next
back,
to him.
Bumps into Vave. Hey guys!
Hey! What you been up to?
Watching the game?
You look so suspicious.
Fun! You win anything?
Well, I'm sorry, what?
Have you won?
Not yet?
Guys, I don't think he can hear you. You guys should just go outside and talk about
Sure.
Sure.
Let's go. Come on. Put my
Okay.
arm in his. I'll interlock my arm in his.
Okay.
I'll wave to Tuchin, Chad, and Joseph with a nice smile as well.
Just with a nice smile. Waves back. Tuchin Chad.
Yeah, he's a softie on the inside though.
Okay, I mean, Theodore walks out with you.
I think point blank, just ask him. Or
Ask me. What? She's not gonna eat me, is she?
Maybe.
We're thinking
It
about
looks like it.
Probably.
What? Why?
Not actually. She's not going to eat you. Although she did just threaten just there, so maybe be careful. But I'll try not to let her eat you. I'm going to pull out a rabbit and give it to her.
Okay, he kind of sways, and you realize that because he's slightly intoxicated, he's lost his, cool mojo that he has, similar to Chaz. And instead, it's kind of high-pitched, sweet.
We have a squealer.
It's just... I'm going to laugh to myself since I was the only one that actually heard that.
That was probably more like...
Did I not thank you guys?
No,
what?
you did thank us, but
Okay, cool.
the issue that we have is
Uh-huh.
we want to know why you were at the Red Alchemist show.
Dun dun dun. The what?
You shouldn't play dumb with us, because we do know you were there. We all saw you. So what were you up to?
Where did you see me?
At the auction.
The auction.
Yes.
I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Careful, I'm a dreamwalker, and she's just freaky looking.
Trip's gonna
and
get real close to you again.
You got a
she's got
necromancer.
blood, and she's just gonna kind of move her little mandibles. Usually she keeps pretty tucked, so it looks kind of normal. But she'll kind of splay them out, and then you just see all the teeth, and one of them maybe kind of drips some
Okay.
spider venom.
Make an
Dang.
intimidation check.
All right,
Roll that dice.
God, I'm so scared.
Roll that
Here, do you want to
dice.
roll this one?
Charisma plus level plus background.
Oh, that looks nice.
25, 25, but over 20.
Oh, the one from earlier today.
Yep, that's the one.
Right. Red Alchemist? I didn't know anything about that.
That's baloney.
You're a bad liar.
That's about as bad as your pants look right now.
Kind of looks down. What do you want to know? I was there with a friend.
Yep. So why'd you go?
She invited me. Well, okay, she's not. Okay, she's not really a friend. She's more like a patron. I'm an artist. I go to places to find inspiration. And she supports me, so she invited me, and I thought that would be an interesting thing to see, and it was terrifying. And then the whole place collapsed. Well, I don't know if it really collapsed. We ran away.
Makes sense. Could you prove it to us that
Prove
you're an
what?
artist?
Sure?
Where are your drawings?
Back home?
And where's that?
Jazz's apothecary?
Oh, let's go see him.
We do need to get some stuff from him.
Yeah. And we can tell him all about where you were and stuff. Yeah. He must know the lady too.
He doesn't. She's not really into apothecary alchemy stuff.
What is she into?
Art.
Cool. Let's go see her art. Where is she?
She's wealthy. So, we don't want to bother her.
What's her
I
name?
can show you my artwork.
What's her name?
Lady?
Inside check.
Go ahead.
What is inside with? Inside?
Inside,
is that in
wisdom.
Wisdom? Okay. Wait, hold on. 14? 'Cause I didn't add a background, so I don't...
He knows her name. He just really doesn't want to say it.
She's gonna hiss at him.
So,
When the venom will flick his face. It's non-lethal venom, it's just more for show.
I feel like you should tell us these things. Not that... Yeah, you should just tell us.
She's really wealthy. If she finds out that I've been spilling her secret, that I've been talking about her...
Alright, what are her secrets?
I don't have any secrets.
We should just try the spell that we used on, Dharuul on her.
I'm gonna explain. Yeah, we made our friend throw up.
Because I'm
And
not
we-
the best magic.
And we
lady.
stole his memories. So, I mean, you could just tell us. Or we'll...
Oh.
Yep.
I bet
I like how you understood that. So we didn't
Translate.
take them.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm totally
Oh, okay.
bluffing.
Totally
And I
bluffing.
love how Vith is, or not Vith, wow. Vith is a character in one of my games. But anyway, I love how Trip is just like, I'm sorry, we absolutely did not. And you're just like, excuse me, Trip. It's called a lie.
So, there are options here that we could take if we needed to, but we'd rather not.
Roll an intimidation check. There should be charisma plus a background plus level. And add...
I'm going to say Temple Diplomat applies
Okay.
here more.
and add 2 to that from her previous intimidation.
Did you say plus level?
Yes.
It'll be 16.
Okay. Tears
Aww.
I feel so bad.
start going down his face.
I feel like I'm not becoming more of a hero during this.
It's the lady Etienne.
What is
You got our
Tina?
notes. Lady Etienne.
Etienne
And where would someone find someone like her?
with the provost.
Do we know where that would be?
You know, that's like the
That's their, like,
governor.
Yeah, that's their governing leader.
Okay.
Of the town? So, what were these secrets you didn't want to tell us?
The provost deals with body trading.
I mean,
no,
that's what I'm thinking.
provost. So, I'm not supposed to know all this, but I mean, I kind of find out about it and things. Chaz doesn't like her. He says she's too grumpy. She lost her job about 20-some years ago, and she was just kind of looking, or she's always looking for a way to get it back. You know,
What job?
okay. So, she's an elf, like that one,
Okay.
and she used to, this is what I'm not supposed to know, she used to be the air elemental champion. And then someone else got that job. Like, they weren't supposed to get that job, but it was an accident, and now they got that job, and now she doesn't have a job. And so she left the Queen's Forest. And if she finds the person who took her job, I don't think she'd kill them. But she kind of wants to be important again.
Did she do any bidding?
No. We didn't see anything that she wanted.
Why was she looking? What did she want?
For someone to kill the air guy.
Or tracker?
She didn't tell me what she was looking for. I just went with her.
Well, let's go ask her.
How do you know her?
Air elemental champion.
She
Sounds
likes
like a
the
fun
arts.
It's
She
okay. I got
pays
all the
money
elements.
to paint
Talk about
things.
JV. That lady.
Like her and her familiar and forest,
Oh,
trees,
goody.
Say to you, she's crazy.
pixies.
In the little part that I now speak.
Watch your mouth. Sorry.
What do you say?
Threaten Orion.
Sorry.
Yeah, watch out. They're like in love or something.
or something.
Or something. That's incomprehensible what we have.
It certainly is. I don't understand it.
I was waiting for something like that.
Ryan's just like smiles and uncomfortable.
Well,
Let's find the lady.
I would...
She's asleep.
Forever?
No.
Good.
I was gonna say, how late is it at this point? Like, would Chaz still be selling stuff?
He's probably in bed.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, we'll just wake her up. Whatever. She's a criminal. She doesn't deserve to sleep.
I mean, maybe she's not a criminal. Maybe she's just salty that she doesn't have a job anymore.
You're right.
I mean,
then
it sounds
we'll
like she's not
apologize.
doing great things with her life at this point, but you know.
Slippery slope.
Will you roll an intelligence check for me? Plus level?
Sure. Like intelligence. This box, I swear, is ruining my life.
Sorry, Mark. It's not you. It's the box.
It wasn't endowed with
Wait,
magic.
intelligence for what?
Plus level.
But could I add any, would it have anything to do with outlying cities?
Anything from your past? Like, the Queen's Forest?
Yeah. And plus, if the person's an elf, I feel like I'd know them.
Right. Do you have a background that aligns with the Queen's Forest in your history then?
Well, Elemental Hermit of the Woods could have been near the Queen's Forest.
Okay, you're a hermit. How would you have known people?
Because I'm a mercenary to outlying cities. So,
Outlying
someone
cities
sent
that are
me-
not the Queen's Woods?
but perhaps I had to travel through the woods to get to another city. Plus, I'm more comfortable in woods. It only makes sense that I would stick to the woods to get to other cities.
Okay, I was gonna let you use it anyway.
Oh,
I
it's
just
sick!
wanted to see if you could argue it. Alright, sure, add.
Thank you. Okay. Got a solid 11.
The name rings a bell. As does the fact that there's an air elemental champion. And you are what again? What's your one unique thing?
I have all the elements.
Because you are the...
Princess of a queen and a king.
Well, you are noble, for
but
sure.
She was sent to the Red Alchemist to get all these elementals put inside of her. Or to get some sort of magic, but then accidentally all of them went in her.
Why were you getting one of these elements put in you? Do you remember?
Because they wanted me to be a champion. Right. And now here we are, full circle.
What
it
if
me?
you took the job?
It's me! I had a job this whole time? What?
Yeah, that would make
Oh
sense,
my
actually.
goodness.
She just forgot, and you were like, oh, look at these woods. I want to stay here.
That could actually... Oh my gosh, that's what happened.
The plot thickens.
That's why Joseph is so nice to me. He knows what
He's the only one who knows.
he
You should put that in your notes. John is the only one who knows. Joseph.
John, Jacob.
Jingleheimer Schmidt.
Okay, so,
This isn't
yeah.
a person, right? No, it's definitely it's not a person.
You think you know who Etienne is?
She does not like me very much.
What was that?
Well, and I'll explain to them everything that happened. Sorry, I really forgot.
So you're
Until
telling
now.
me you have a job, but you didn't realize you had a job for I don't even know how long we've known each other, but also the fact that you've been in the woods for probably 20 years or something.
Well, it's really good company out there. Plus, talk about relaxing. I mean, shoot. And then it just kind of you know what happens. You wake up one day, you're one person, you go to sleep, and the next day, You're in the woods for 20 years. So, should we go?
I learn something new every day.
I mean, maybe she'll be happy to see me. It's been forever, guys. Like, ever since she got fired and I took her place, like, I haven't seen her since.
Wait, but since you're not doing the job, will she be mad?
Oh, they're probably saving it for me, though. You know, I got all the elements. It's kind of...
So what if you just give her job back? Do you want your job still?
It's not as fun.
I mean, you wouldn't have Orion with you.
Let's go give her her job back.
Cool.
And then maybe she'll stop hurting people and trying to kill people.
See
Wait,
how
but what
that
if she
goes.
tries to kill me?
I mean, I'm guessing she probably will, but it'll be entertaining either
That's
way.
okay. I took her job for a reason, you know? I want to be, like, doing cool stuff with my stick.
Oh man, she is gonna kill you when she finds out who you are.
Oh, God.
Be like, this one? This is the person who took my job? Are you kidding me?
Okay,
This'll be fun.
so.
Shall we wait until morning?
Maybe we should sleep.
I think sleep sounds great. Okay. Those were her words, not mine. Just so you know.
Sleep.
Sleep. She wants to sleep in her web.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay, so you guys are going
The
to
rest
go...
of this crew finds out is that Trip has a very strange cadence, like sleepy time, sleep, web, bunny, like I don't know,
Bunny, bun.
Give me a bun.
Give me that good yellow dairy schnit.
Okay, so you guys go back.
Right, we're gonna tell Theo that we're sorry to scare the living Jesus out of him, but
That was
So
cool.
the-
I should go home.
yeah, also don't go there again. Even if she invites you.
We'll kill you.
Also, it won't be happening anymore, so it's okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Boom. Okay, have a nice night.
And we're gonna start walking away.
He pulls
But I
something
definitely
out,
picture
rolls
him
it up.
like,
Oh,
I was definitely imagining him just like standing there for a second until we weren't looking, and then just like down.
all right.
Also, this makes more sense.
So you guys go back to the guild hall. You find your private room, barracks, pass out, and as you are all sleeping, some of you with the somewhat restless dreams of searching for people and unable to find them, some with the sweet, sweet bliss of, I don't know what's going on and I don't care.
Some being tormented and trapped inside a vault with a bunch of other souls. That's where I am right now.
Okay, so you're trapped inside a vault with a whole bunch of other souls.
Well, part of my
'Cause,
soul
yeah,
was
his
trapped
foot,
inside of
his
that
toe.
temple.
Right.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
So
as you
kind of
as
the
you dream
worst.
of that one and all these people around you, a woman starts walking through all these people towards you. You can't see above. She's wearing some sort of mask that kind of comes down to a point, so you can only see her mouth, really. And it goes back and seems to connect to her base of her neck. And she has these very rich red robes with a very
Like that.
solid, dark metal. You guys totally distracted me.
I'm sorry.
You're fine. Armor.
Good.
Set over it. She has twin swords at her side. And she walks up to you. She says, "So, Dreamwalker."
Howdy.
Howdy doody.
Thank you for opening the door wider today. So I can see deeper into your mind.
Good.
Good.
How are you, enjoying my army?
It's a pretty big army. I'm pretty happy that this one's sealed off, though.
You know, it is big. It's big enough that it needs a leader.
Probably.
You know, someone who can show them the road out of here.
Probably. You got anyone in mind?
I do.
Nice. I'm busy. I'm currently occupied.
Yes, you're occupied skipping across the minds of all the silly souls around you. When you could be diving deeper, finding out more, discovering those lost secrets that at one point you found.
Do it.
See, I'm not ready to share those with you, though.
Oh, you don't have to. They're all yours.
So what do you want?
Commitment.
Okay.
Devotion.
An awkward moment where your mom's like, actually,
Just so you
I
know,
have a girlfriend in Canada.
Someone who has the abilities and the powers to cross planes.
Sounds like some people I know.
Yes. Yes, it does.
Well, again, I am already occupied.
Yes, with leading your little souls group around and
they are
taking
quite fun.
out the bad guys.
Yeah.
You should look into it. Shoot, then you can see what they're planning.
I mean, I'm thinking about it. But
Just
also,
do it.
she's not going to give me anything.
Mm.
So...
I could teach you how to actually take memories like you attempted to today. I could teach you how to pass into darkness. Disappear.
I mean, I'm already pretty sneaky.
Yes, you're sneaky. I'm talking about invisible.
Does sound fun. But...
It's not.
Whatever you see. It's a trap. Anyone?
You can use those abilities. Continue along with your little avenging quest. Doesn't require much.
And what is this requirement? Sounds like you want commitment. I am in a relationship, though. With someone in Canada. I don't say that.
So she was about to say, I'm in your head.
I wasn't going to say that part. But I am in a relationship with all of my friends. Aww.
Family.
Keep that relationship.
So, what
Keep
do
your
you
friends.
want? And why, I mean, obviously you're in my head, but why are you in my head?
I want conversation with you. I want you to continue to go around unlocking doors. I want you to consider where strength should lie. And I want you to help me free myself.
Oh, so you're trapped.
To an extent.
Alright, so how are you trapped? Not why are you trapped, but how. Since you want us to go unlocking doors, it might be helpful for you to know which door to look behind.
When you get closer, I will let you know.
Perhaps... Also, again, how are you in my head? I'm pretty sure it's because of the scorpion thing that stabbed me, which really hurt, by the way.
Yes. You know, that's just to ensure loyalty.
Yeah, I got that off, though, so, you know, you can't
did.
really ensure loyalty in that respect.
Which is why I can trust you more. You're not doing it just because you're afraid of getting hurt. You would follow me because you want to.
But that begs the question that I actually want to.
Maybe not now. That's fine.
All right. Well,
But, alright.
I have a feeling I'll see you more
Probably.
since you are in my dreams, and I'm not a huge fan of it. But what can you do?
Well, you can't do much.
I mean, you could give me stuff just as is, without anything else.
I could.
I mean, I'm gonna go around opening doors either way,
Excellent.
but it might not be your doors.
We'll see.
All right. Well, we'll be in touch. And on that note, I'm gonna wake myself up.
You're so cute.
Dang it! Come on. Also, in real life, I can totally wake myself up. That's awesome.
Me too. Well, most of the time.
Anyway,
Most of the
she
time,
will
that
turn around
sounds
and
panicky.
walk away. And the rest of your sleep is somewhat restless, as it seems like, again, you are stuck in a vault.
Yeah. It's the worst.
Fave, how well do you sleep?
Being
you
sort
dream
of
of?
dead, I don't really sleep much. It's not really super necessary.
Mm-hmm. So you hear Miles mumbling, like, he would mumble something and then wait, and then mumble something. So it's like he's having a conversation with someone. It's hard to make out, but he seems to be talking.
Can I go over and wake him up?
Sure.
Oh man, I was dreaming about that scary place again. Why'd you have to ruin it?
Wait, do you want me to ruin it? If it's a scary place.
I mean, just a bunch of souls, and I mean, none of them really do anything. They all just kind of sit there and do nothing since they're frozen entirely. I can't move around either, but whatever.
At least there's companionship.
Yeah.
Yeah. Apparently pretty good conversation.
Yeah, creepy lady really just wants me to follow her, but I'm not going to.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
What kind of creepy lady?
I'm going to go ahead and describe her looks and explain that she's likely the person that is trying to get unlocked and take over the world. It's good. She's
Have
in my
you
head.
woken up at this point and
Just listening.
yeah.
Sure, you listen.
And yeah, so this is a good time. She promised me power if I followed her.
So you followed.
I tried to get some power, but she didn't really want to give it to me. But, that's is what it is. Unless we all follow her. No. Let's not follow her.
I'm into it.
She's,
Oh.
no.
No. That's what I joke's on you.
Yep, definitely on me. Yeah, so anyways. Since we're all mostly awake, and I'm gonna kick her.
Alright, let's go find
Yeah,
the lady.
since we're all awake, shall we start? Did I wake you? Do you want food? Do you want? Okay.
I'm just like, what can I do that's freaking weird? How to play Trip. Does this sound like a normal person would do it? If answer is no, then do.
Well, yeah, I'll go ahead and just give you some food. There's a nice little rabbit there for you.
Cool.
Right.
She
Let's
ravenously
go.
eats it.
Before we go,
But then she
I have
showers.
something for you.
Oh, you do?
I do.
Do you have something? No,
It's only
his
taken-
time. Okay.
It's only taken like 3 episodes.
Oh, it's been 5.
Oh!
I hand you the compass.
It's a compass.
It's a compass.
Oh. Can you
What's the
explain the
compass?
compass?
From the Wanderer, I believe. He gave it to me to give to you.
It was a compass. It was a letter with a map on it.
There was a compass, though. I have it in my notes.
Alright, you have a compass. You give him
Compass and a letter?
a compass. And a note.
2 miles. I'm going to read this out loud.
Wait, out loud to everybody right now?
Yes.
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, no.
It's all right. I'll tell you the gist of it afterwards. Okay, so it says, beware of the scorpion of the desolates. Her masks are not a trifling party favor. Once she has access to your mind, she has access to your dreams. While you may not be able to destroy her yet...
Sorry. Rachel's face.
I feel like this was a little too late.
Yeah, I think he knows
Hey,
it
now we know.
You know, months later. You can bind her again with the force of elements and life. There's also a map set up for a ritual. So there's a ritual we're supposed to do. So we can't destroy her, but we can bind her again using elements. Yep. And life, which so far we all have, although we could always... I don't know. You can throw some lives in there, right?
That's not really how that works, but okay.
Oh.
I'm just gonna keep my elements to myself.
You're gonna stay in your element.
Yeah.
Also, I am curious, as the DM, how long have you had this name?
Since I became the GM.
Cool. Good.
It's only 3 sessions.
Okay.
Only like 3 weeks.
Cool. So I'm gonna go ahead and share that, and I might as well tell them that I hung out with the Scorpion of the Desolates in my head. And she's there forever. And she has access to my dreams, sounds like forever. And when you say dreams,
I make
could
a
you
new dream
define that
catcher.
for me? Is that like she's just going to hang out with me while I'm dreaming all the time, or she has access to my memories, or...
I'm sorry, did the Wanderer explain himself on that?
No, but as the GM, aren't you our friend?
I am your
She
friend.
killed her twice.
Her back.
Oh no.
Twice.
Oh yeah, you brought her back. Okay.
So you are correct in saying the Wanderer was not explicit about this, but I'm curious, from your perspective, is there more insight that we would know that you can give us? Like, would she know? Yeah.
Okay, if you think about the conversation you just had with her, she seemed to be aware of what you were doing.
Right, so she knows what I'm doing. She said I can keep my, I guess, dream-walking stuff. But I didn't know if she still had access to it or if she didn't.
You can probably hazard the guess that what you dream about is what she will know.
Cool. I mean,
And since you went dream walking, she knew what you were trying to do with Dharuul.
Okay.
Sweet. The Obsidian Soul has awoken. They are about to set out to Chez's apothecary, to the Lady Etienne's place. Who knows? Not I. I actually have no idea what they're about to do, and that's fine because I have 20 minutes to figure this out as we go on our break. And when we come back, we're going to head off into someplace and talk to some more people. And will the Obsidian Souls ever make it back down to the sewers and the Red Alchemists Auction? No one knows. Certainly not I. Yes, this has been The Heroes at the Edge of Desolation. I'm Becca. These are the Obsidian Souls, and we'll be back in about 20 minutes. Thank you so much. To the heroes on the edge of desolation, the obsidian souls. There may be some emotions going wild here tonight.
I'm just like texting my roommates. I'm like,
And you are
I
all
fed
on
the fish,
stream.
and then I turned to her, and I'm just like,
Still on stream. Lost all control of this place.
we're aware. This is what happened.
Sorry.
It's like a movie.
Keep going.
So they
I'm fine. I'm okay.
great woke up and things were explained and they're going somewhere. Right.
Yeah. So we're going.
Cool.
Which one are we going to go visit your not so friendly friend? Or are we going to go into the sewers like we were talking?
We cannot go into the sewers. We have no bombs.
That is
Potatoes.
true. We don't have any potatoes yet.
We haven't
Potatoes
gone
or
to
meat.
Chaz to
could-
see if he has anything.
Yeah, let's go to
either,
Chaz and see
so.
if he has any potatoes.
Yeah.
Maybe say hi to Theo while we're there since he lives
In
there. apparently.
Varthan, she says potatoes, baking soda, and oil.
I have thieves' oil.
Time to find out how it works.
I mean, I think I actually got an explanation a while ago.
He did.
We need
I have it written down somewhere.
we need oil or we need whale blubber.
Okay, well, let's go to
Whale
Chaz and see if we can
blubber
get
on
those three things. I tell these two what you.
I can go find potatoes.
No, let's go. Let's go to Chaz's.
Like it's in someone's garden.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm picturing.
So they wander through the city of Daruthan, keeping Y to the straight and narrow, also to the street, not to people's gardens. And you make it to Chaz's apothecary.
Chaz.
Friends! You came back! He gets out of set. Click, clack, click, click, clack, 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 clack. Hey, I've missed you so much. You're great. Like,
Aww.
tell me everything that's happened. Click, clack, click, clack, clack, click, clack, click,
Our
clack.
friend died twice. You know.
This one died.
No way.
It's not a big
Yeah,
deal.
check out her
happened
face. She's
before.
missing some stuff.
Wow, thanks
We
for
saw
pointing
Theo.
that
You
out.
are.
Sorry.
You're totally missing your horns.
Yeah.
How does it feel?
I feel lightheaded.
I totally get
I
that.
hate you so much.
That was
That was so
amazing.
good.
Do you want, like, a helmet or something?
Hey, if you got it,
Emotions in
I'll
such a
take
short
it. It
period of
depends
time.
on what it looks like, though. I'm very particular about that.
In that case, I might have to send you to one of the forges because I only have one.
Okay.
And I
Unless
don't know if
you
it's gonna fit your head.
Love it. Okay.
You could get metal.
But dude, let's try.
Yeah, let's
I
try.
could get metal horns. That's awesome.
That sounds
awesome.
so cool. Like metal
Wait,
implants.
Question: can she still like horn attack things?
No.
Unfortunate.
I know. I only
Should
got to
see
use
if
it
we can
once.
Get that done.
Yeah.
Let's do it. I could talk to Double Chin Chad.
I don't know how I feel about Double Chin Chad.
So,
He's got
why are you
his
here
connections.
visiting Chaz besides catching up?
Oh,
I mean, it's awesome.
Also, we hear Theo lives here too. Theodore?
Yeah.
We had no idea.
Yeah. He rents out one of the rooms upstairs.
Is he gone often?
Explains everything from last night. Says they're sorry.
He beat himself. Might want to buy him some pants.
Wait, did we just tell him that he was doing illegal activities?
No, we just said that we Trip just said that they accosted his friend for information because they thought he was one of the ones who knew and made him pee himself, and we feel bad.
Yeah, and then I said I want to buy him some pants. Or Chaz should buy him some pants.
Sure.
But, you know,
You
either
can
way.
you can totally buy Theodore pants. I'm sorry you felt like you had to accost him. Like, you could have just totally asked.
We tried, actually.
Theodore? He does get a little uptight when he drinks. Totally not cool anymore.
That would be so funny.
It's like the opposite of what you expect.
I know, right? Totally doesn't make sense. I don't like being around Theo when he drinks because he just kind of, harms my chill.
Harms. Marshes your mellow.
Marshmallow. I should go to the marshes and look and see if they do that.
Yep.
Or is it mallows?
I think it's
It's
a
mallow.
melon.
Marshmallow,
I think
yeah.
marshes have
Marshmallow.
melons. Anyways, so aside from that, we are actually here looking for some stuff, and we were wondering if you had any bleached potatoes or
regular potatoes. Just a spud.
I mean, yeah, I got potatoes.
And baking
baking
sweet
soda and what was
Oil.
the third thing? Oil.
Either
right.
oil or whale blubber.
It
Or whale
sounds like you're trying to fry some potatoes, and in that case, you just have to go to the market.
Well, we want to do homemade. So
Right.
So
I mean, I can.
these are really important.
We can also go to the
Sure.
market and get whale blubber or oil, because if they cook the oil.
That's fair.
I mean, yeah, it sounds like you guys are trying to make like fries.
We're definitely trying to fry some stuff up.
Mm-hmm.
Righteous.
Yeah.
Righteous.
Do you have those things?
Sure.
Cool.
I got it all, man.
How much do we need? That's the real question. How much do we need?
We need.
I don't know.
Alright.
I
Chaz.
mean, she probably eats like 3 potatoes at a time.
You know,
Like one bite is 3 potatoes.
We
for sure.
need about.
in real life, for real.
No, seriously, I fucking love potatoes.
I do too.
Give me some sweet
Realistically
potatoes.
speaking, we probably need about 60 potatoes.
Wow, I don't know that I have 60.
Should we go to the market?
Yeah.
Alright, we can go to the market. Also, how much for some pants for Theo?
Well, if you go to a tailor, you'll be able to find that out.
You don't sell pants here?
What kind of store do you think I run?
I feel like you have everything.
Yeah, actually,
I mean-
what kind of store too?
That's a really good question.
Sort
An
of.
apothecary.
I don't know.
Like I have health
and
potions and
medicinals.
some trousers.
Cool.
for
Yeah,
you.
no worries.
So-
Would have oil though.
I mean, we got thieves' oil here.
Yeah,
last
do we
time,
need a
so-
specific kind of oil?
I got lavender.
Oil or whale blubber.
Mm.
No, it's okay.
Lavender,
Rose.
then it would smell.
We'll go to the
delicious.
market and get some of this
And
stuff.
explode flowers.
That would be pretty cool.
That sounds like one
Sorry.
of the spells I would have,
All
actually.
right, we're gonna go to the market, but we're happy to catch up with you and tell Theo sorry.
Totally. You want me to go get him?
I'm worried we might make him mess up another
Oh.
pair of pants.
No, that's fair. If you guys really did like scare him.
I think we did. I think we really scared him. I think he thought that she was gonna eat him. So yeah. Anyway, tell him sorry. Anyways, I'd say we go to the market.
Yep, let's go.
To the market.
What do we have to pay at the market?
Well, as you go around and looking at all the places, potatoes are fairly cheap. You can get a bushel for a silver.
Okay,
Is that enough?
1 silver is
You said
10
60.
gold.
10 silver
is
to
1
1 gold.
Right.
I hate all of that. I never deal with any of that.
He's got the money. You're fine.
Cool.
I
Wait,
do
as
have
we're
money.
walking, like, around the market,
How
is there
much
any
is in a
chance that
bushel?
I would, like, find stuff along the way? Like, as a... Like,
Yeah, you could buy some of the stuff that is on Chaz's list. Did you want to give him your
Yeah, you might as well give him your
Stuff.
stuff while we were there.
Yeah, but I mean, like, on the way to the market,
Uh-huh.
if there's, like, I don't know, maybe, like, a flower pot outside of a window, maybe I pick a flower or two, and, like, maybe I find, like, some mushrooms or something.
Roll a d12.
How much on average is in a bushel of potatoes? Like 10?
It's a D8.
Bushel is bigger than a
What the
pound.
frick is a D12?
It's, I'm
I think
imagining
a
a bushel
D12
of
is-
potatoes. So, like,
It's this looking one.
It's supposed
30.
to be like
30?
Yeah, this is never gonna happen. Oh my gosh,
It's
this
the
still
only
doesn't
one
come
that
out.
doesn't come out.
So
Thank
we
you.
would need like 2 bushels.
Oh my gosh, these are beautiful.
Okay, get 2 bushels.
2 bushels of taters.
Do I add something to
Nope.
it?
Just tell me what number it is.
A 9.
9. If
Just
you
waiting for it to go.
would like
Right.
to procure stuff on your way without necessarily paying for it, you collect 9 more ingredients.
Cool.
Some of which are like rat bones and mushrooms.
Like
There's also-
hallucinogenic mushrooms?
I'm not gonna let her eat them.
You gonna? I was supposed to say, how closely are you checking?
Well, I would know. I would know.
Alright.
Eat one.
I would
So
know.
are they hallucinogenic?
Yes.
She licks
Okay.
one and kind of the,
I wanna
the corners
say
of her eyes go
at least
blurry.
4.
Okay.
4 hallucinogenic mushrooms. Okay.
All right.
Cool. So, I guess we're gonna get those potatoes. 2 bags of them.
Sure.
How much was it?
2 bags would be 2 silver.
Cool.
Baking soda, an oil, another silver. Like, it's cheap stuff.
Right.
You are buying in large quantities, so it's not like copper pieces, but
Cool.
Okay, so if we're talking about size of baking soda, I don't know how baking soda is weighed in this town. By the pound?
By the silver shekel.
by the unit by which people weigh things. Yes.
Okay, so I think we would need at least
4 units.
3 or 4.
Okay. I mean, yeah, that's
3 or 4 units, and we would need about 2 gallons of either peanut oil, vegetable oil, burning oil, any oil, or we would need about, I would say, 6 pounds or 6 units of whale blubber.
okay. The whale blubber is going to be a lot more expensive
It's an either or
than
with oil.
your oil.
Why
It's up to you.
potatoes?
I don't want to tell you all how much I know about demolition.
I'm excited that you know about demolition.
Is this in real life?
Yeah, this is why I know how to do
You
this.
can blow us up
No
with a
way.
potato?
Yeah, potato, baking soda, and oil. The baking is not gonna.
Oh, it's
And
like
that's
how
when
the
the TSA
potatoes
started.
can
I was going to say, and
lights
this is
light up.
when I look and I go, everyone who is watching, please know that.
Oh shoot! Trip knows this from the Burning Pyres of Leona.
Well, naturally.
Now, remember, she's the reason why that whole stage burnt down.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Is it really?
Yes.
Wow. So is that why you're here now? Nice. I mean, I just learned something crazy about her, so I might as well know that you burned down a stage.
An auditorium.
Cool. Scary. Hopefully no one died. Maybe they did. I hope not. So anyways, yeah. Now that
200 people in there.
Now
One
that we
door.
have all of these things, also, how much did the oil cost us?
All together, make it 5 gold. Or not 5 gold, sorry, 5 silver.
5 silver. Okay.
Let's go blow up some
And then
mines.
did you buy oil instead of whale blubber?
Uh,
That changes
did it?
Trip's knowledge.
Yes, I think so.
Yep.
Okay.
We got oil.
What type of oil?
Burning oil.
Okay.
It's up to
Oil-
you. You
It's in
tell
a
me.
market. There's
we
definitely
got burning oil.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Oh, Trip will actually come up to you and tap you and click, 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 and she'll actually say we also need a
An
a
igniter?
pan. A pan. What's that thing? What do they call it? The thing that you put the mop into.
The bucket?
Yeah,
Need a bucket?
we need a bucket.
All right.
Hey, could we use one of those flower pots that you stole flowers from?
Let's not say we stole a flower pot. I'd
Unless
rather not
they-
have
Oh,
that.
wait, I
'cause
don't think you
would've
guys would
put that-
know.
I would have
That
put
was
that back.
serious.
I'm definitely keeping eyes on you at all times.
All I have is a basket, and an eye of obsidian, and
You don't have any
some
more blood.
mushrooms. No, I got
I'm gonna
no
go
blood.
buy us a container.
A copper.
A copper. Can we? I know this is stupid. Can I just make it silver?
No.
Okay.
Sure. You can spend more money on the bucket.
It's a pure silver bucket.
Hey, I don't know. Maybe
Then
we
they'd be
need
worth a gold, okay?
Maybe we need more buckets so that we can have more bombs. How many bombs are we making?
Okay, so if you have 60 potatoes, there needs to be 3 potatoes for every bomb. And they have to be soaked, which is why the bucket is handy. Trip is explaining this all in. So you first.
How many bombs do we make? How about we do that?
60 divided by 3 is 20, so we're having
Oh,
20
look at you go.
bombs.
Cool.
But we have to soak them all in all the stuff that we got.
Right.
So that's why the bucket. That's why I'm paying attention to all this.
So 20 bombs.
No, I'm guessing that I
Yes, 20
would
bucks,
be
20 bucks.
kind of oblivious to what is going on, honestly. Could I be like looking around the market to see if there's anybody I know, like an old friend?
I mean, theoretically, if
maybe
we
they
had more
could give
buckets,
me,
we'd have
like,
more ability to
tradesies for some
soak more
stuff?
potatoes at.
Kids are
Depends on
definitely
how big the
steering.
bucket is.
That's true.
I'm just gonna say we
The
buy
kids?
3 buckets.
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
you have Arthur.
So if we buy,
So that's 20 per bucket. That's fairly reasonable.
yeah,
Okay.
about
Can
20
I like
per
go
bucket,
next to a kid
soaked
and
in
like crouch
oil.
down and be like, what you looking at?
And then Trip will have to. What Trip will do is she'll
Right.
eventually, with her claws, she'll poke holes into the potatoes, and then that's where she'll start like shoving like baking soda into the holes that these oil-soaked potatoes, and then she'll set them aside, pick up potato.
Makes so
And
And
It's
you're
a
doing that in
production
the middle
line.
of the marketplace.
Nope,
No.
definitely
Oh,
back at
okay.
No.
the barracks.
Definitely explaining how this is.
Oh, okay.
Definitely explaining how Trip is minorly a terrorist.
Can I
Just
see if there's
a little
anybody I know at the
terrifying.
market?
Sure, take a look around.
I am still
Wait,
watching
would I know?
her.
Would I just see?
Want to make sure she doesn't run off.
Paying any attention, like make an investigation.
I'm gonna have you. I'm just gonna reel. You were with me, weren't you?
Mhm.
Yeah. You gotta help me. You got like 8 eyes. I need help watching her.
This freaking box, man.
You have 8 eyes, right?
It
Oh,
has
excellent.
bad juju.
Nice.
There's now a web.
Okay, would it be wisdom?
a web leash?
She
Doesn't even
It's like
realize.
a toddler leash. Like I was just saying.
12.
We can make a little backpack for her.
There's
Yeah, we could make a little backpack.
Like maybe,
She can
Joseph.
carefully protect her stick in it.
Joseph, no way! Okay, can I go say hi to Joseph?
Sure. You guys got all that you need?
Yeah. I guess I'm pretty curious to meet this Joseph now that I know who he is.
He's very kind. Very kind. Okay, let's go say hi to Joseph.
Trip is well, she's just creating a little backpack for Y out of webbing. It'll be durable though, so it's actually usable. So she can store safely her little stick in it.
Ooh,
Oh!
I'm gonna throw a little plot towards you.
Okay, so...
With the Wanderer, I know that what's this guy's name? John? No.
Joseph.
Joseph.
You
It's
always
not
want to say
John.
John.
I always want to say John.
His middle name's John.
Every single time.
Joseph
Joseph John. Can his last
Jacob.
name be? Thank you. Okay. Anyways, I know that
He
he.
jingles.
It is complicated.
Anytime he smiths.
It is complicated. Just so you know. But I know that he has been, in a way, filling the role that she was supposed to be doing in the time that has spent in the woods.
He has
So-
elemental powers too?
No, but he's been faking that you've been doing things, and he's been collecting on it.
What a smart guy! Okay, cool. You feeling that? You digging it?
Okay.
Okay, but I wouldn't know. You would know. Would you tell me?
I don't actually. Maybe I guess I would know.
You
that,
said
didn't
you-
I was just thinking more as the outside the game. This is what should happen, but you know.
Okay.
So it's
I
happening.
do think that I will recognize him as someone who has been filling this role once I see him,
Okay.
just because I've been around.
Okay. There is a complication.
Makes sense.
Okay. Would you tell me before we got there?
Well, I would only recognize him once I've seen him. I just know a name at this point.
I mean, Joseph, John, Jacob.
Joseph
That's a
John
pretty,
Jacob.
Triple J, what's up, homie? Okay, that's what I want to say to him. When we walk up. What's up? What you got for me? Give me that 411.
She just-
What to say? Why? Long time no see.
I have missed you
Where
so
have
much.
you been?
Oh, you know. This tree, this cave, that hole. It's been a wild ride.
Sounds
Check out
like
my
you-
new
Hi.
family!
Hi, Joseph.
Nice to meet you, Joseph. Huh.
Yeah, he's my guy on the inside.
Inside of what?
The city.
Oh, okay.
So,
Only fools hang out here.
Joseph,
Mm.
what have you been up to recently? I mean, I don't know
Does
you, but,
Y tell you, like, about what she used to do?
She did actually just inform us that she was supposed to be this person and that
She's a
Yeah.
mercenary. She finds all those odd jobs. I help her out sometimes.
Yeah. You not believe how many jobs I've done. It's wild.
It
This
is
guy,
wild.
he knows my stories.
I do. Been there for most of them. Yay!
So, you got any work for me?
I got work.
Let's do it. Let's go. Oh,
Well,
wait.
Sure.
We're not looking for work at the moment,
Okay.
but maybe later we could do something.
Okay. Yeah, all right.
Later.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where are you staying? You're not staying at the Burnt Toad, right? Because that place, that's no place for a lady like you.
I just imagine you like having dreadlocks.
Yeah, no, honestly, I imagine that too. Like, very long ones, like, flips back. It could be like a weapon. Like Willow Smith. Okay, focus. Focusing in. We're not staying there, right? Where are we staying?
We're staying at
I mean, we're staying at the barracks, basically.
Oh, the
And
Adventurers Guild.
Yes! I'm an adventurer now. You know, they finally locked me down with one job.
I guess.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
sounds like she used to have a job, though.
Oh, yeah! I used to have a job. It's crazy. I don't even know
Yeah,
what
you used to
happened
be
it.
mercenary. That was your other job.
Right.
Right.
Mercenary.
No.
What was the other job that you did that we talked about
Trip is
earlier?
absolutely doing this.
I don't know what that means.
It's
Professional snowboarder.
Oh,
Close.
the wind elemental.
Oh my god.
Thank you. No, my
These people.
to John.
Joseph.
He's going by his middle name from now on. So John.
You should just call him John because you don't have any respect for him.
Jonk.
No. Jonk. It's like Kronk and John.
Okay, Jonk, you
Sorry.
damn fool.
Sorry, everyone. We are very distractible. Anyways, so
Gummy bears.
I know,
with
seriously, those things are so...
Joseph.
Joseph.
I can't call him Joseph. It's
I
too
am
hard.
Joseph.
Hi, Joseph. So our understanding was that she was actually supposed to be she's not the heir, but she took the position of the air elemental champion.
Yeah! Do you remember that?
I mean, sure.
Yeah.
It was kind of big news at the time.
Yeah! Crazy.
Yeah, what happened
you
with
left
that?
Time flies when you live under a rock. You know?
Right? Totally would for you.
Yeah.
So, Joseph, besides his nice smile, which you so accurately described, is a mercenary. Is kind of he's a bulkier wood elf than you might expect. Typically, you expect him to be long in life. And yeah, he's got the outfittings of a mercenary. And if he didn't smile as much as he did, you would think he is a perpetual glower, just with how big his eyebrows are.
Some frosty eyebrows.
Do
It's
you-
in these days, though.
Do you know who took her position while she's been away?
Nobody. The elements have been in flux, man.
Okay, because we hear there's the old elemental person is
Sure, Lady Etienne?
yeah, she
The air one, yeah.
I hear she's not very happy.
I mean, would you be if you lost your place in the courts?
So,
But if there's been no
It's
one
tough,
there, what's been keeping her out of her job?
Protocol?
Which would be what? I don't know.
Only the elemental champions can be in the upper court. I mean, Etienne could stay in the lower court, but I mean, after you've lost your prestige, I mean, the little guy on her shoulder would tell her, like, he lost his place.
How'd you know that? My goodness, he gets smarter every year, I tell you what. That's why I
How
kept
would you
him
know
around.
that?
We're a good team.
Do you see the ears, man?
You know.
So how do I get
He's an
back
elf.
to the court then?
Go back to Estelin.
Tess. Is that
You
the
know,
city?
Yeah, we
Where
have to go
the Spell
to
Queen is.
Estelin for a lot of different reasons, really, at this point.
But Ryan kind of leans over. He goes, I can't go back yet.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you can. I don't want to keep you from your job. You have important work to do. Why? Lady, why?
But we also have other, also very important work to do elsewhere, too. I remind him.
Oh, yes. Right.
So, we won't go there yet.
But yeah, no, ever since she took off and hid under a rock, I mean, all the elements have been in flux, and there's been some issues, but...
I get that.
Alright. Cool. Well, we're gonna go say hi to her. See what she's up to.
Good luck.
Thanks.
Hey, before we go, you got any word about any scorpions or something going around?
Like the scorpion mask people that attacked town a while ago?
Yeah.
I heard you guys went down into the sewers and flushed them out.
And that's it? That's all you've heard? Just want to make sure. Cover our tracks.
I mean, I haven't been out in the forest much recently. I mean, we could head out to the Desolates. They're always out there, you know. But yeah, I thought you guys took care of them all.
Not all of them yet.
Not yet, huh?
But if we hear any word, if you know anything,
You'll be the first to know.
thank you so much.
Of course, why? Come here.
Okay, let's go.
Alright. Oh. Let's go. Alright.
Where are we
See
going?
you later, Joseph.
See you, cat person.
Yep. That's my name. And I walk out.
You never told me your name.
Well, that's why I say that's my name. Yep, that's
And now
my
he'll
name.
never know.
He'll always call me
That's
cat
so
person.
funny. Sorry. Okay. Sorry.
Alright, so off to the temple place with the air elemental champion.
Temple place.
Lady
Isn't it a temple?
She would be with the governor in, like, you know, the fortress where all the nobles are.
Oh yeah, I guess we should go there. Wow, that sounds like a worse idea than I was originally thinking.
We could go there, but I might get in trouble with my parents.
You know,
I think
I don't know if they know you're alive still.
Right? Yeah, actually, they kicked me out, so maybe I should be mad.
Yeah, you probably should be.
No, it's okay. You can love them anyways. Be like Dharuul. Learn from him.
All right. Yeah. Where is he? What am I learning? Oh yeah, he's gone because he made a deal with the Thieves Guild. And now, wait, what is it? The Leaves
Guild of
Guild.
Falling Leaves.
Leaves Guild. The
The
Leaves
Guild
Guild.
of the Falling
The
Leaves.
Thieves Guild. Shoot.
The Thieves
Gotta stop
Guild.
playing so much Skyrim.
Cool. Well,
Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna. Might as well go on over there. I assume we're gonna get stopped at the gates.
So
Stop giving her ideas.
Druthin is a fortress border town, so most of it is open. However, the fortress itself, the guards do ask you what you're doing there. By, you know, invitation only, typically.
We're at the noble's place?
You're at the fortress. You know, this is where the provost does his city council thing. It's where a lot of the nobles, and when I say nobles, a lot of them are like the second
Should I
and third
temple
son
diplomat this?
Do it.
of someone else from the Empire.
Also, I am their daughter. So, like, maybe they just let me in.
Oh, done. I got a plan now. It's right here.
Okay.
We're actually supposed to be here. If you look to my side, this crazy looking woman, I guess, she's actually a princess, and she's one of the
Sorry.
Yeah, I know. Believe me, when she first told me, I didn't believe her, but she has
I'm sure you do believe her.
all of the elementals in her, and she is one of the champions, and we are supposed to bring her here.
Right, and your letter of introduction is...
Wait.
Me.
Could
That is
I?
me.
Could I flawlessly, like, say my entire really long name? Like, say that Y stands
Sure.
for, like, something really long. I don't know
Let
what
us
to
know what
Ooh,
it is.
this is fun.
I don't know
Alright.
what a really long... I don't know what this
You'll
is going
find
to
it.
Wyla Theomina?
Wow.
Wyla Theomia.
Yeah.
Daughter to...
Wyla Theomia.
Daughter
I'm
to-
writing
Oh,
that
yeah,
down.
you need to write that
Highness-
down for sure.
Wilothelomina?
Wyla Theomia.
What? Why?
Y. I'm gonna spell it out. WHY. Wylo Theo.
Wait, but it has to start with Y.
It'd be like, well, I'm.
Oh, why? W-H-Y.
Wylo.
Okay.
Wylo Theomina.
Princess of... Hold on.
Genovia.
Okay.
I love it. So good.
Princess. Wait, so we're making it.
Where is the
We're
place
making
that
up
we
her
are at?
title right now.
Where are we at right now?
We are currently in Druthen.
Princess
Where are
of
you?
Theomina.
You're
Yeah,
not
where are you?
Princess of
No, you're
Druthen.
princess. You're an elven princess. So it's
Mhm.
got to be like a.
Druthen is an empire city, and there are no princesses here.
Oh, is she not? Well, you are a princess,
So
right?
we just need to make up a name of an elven city-state.
I mean, like Estelin.
Oh, Avestalon.
Yeah,
Of
that makes the
Estelon.
most sense.
Daughter of King.
Don't
What
talk
are
about
your parents' names?
Bartholomew? What is that from? Why did that just come to my mind? I feel like I've heard that before. The
Your mother
14th.
was hamstring.
And,
That's all I'm picturing.
Wait, daughter of Bartholomew?
and, what's a good noble sounding woman's name?
Aurora.
That's my friend's baby's name.
Okay, so not that one.
And
Your mama? We're trying to name
My
your
mom. Yeah, Queen of Estelin.
Queen.
is there a Queen of Esselin?
Beatrice?
There's the Spell Queen. She doesn't have a husband.
Is the
she the
Spell
queen-
Queen the Queen of
Is she
Esselin?
my mom?
Mm-hmm.
Is
The
she her
Spell Queen
mom?
is the Queen of Estelin.
Is she her
What's the
mom?
full name of the spell?
We said you were just a noble when we came up with your background.
Oh, I thought I was a princess. I thought that's why.
So then
Like,
you
I
could
was sent
be
away.
duchess or baroness. You don't have to be a princess, but you can still be equally as important. Like Kate Middleton is a duchess. She's just
So
pretty-
you will be a duchess,
A
Yeah.
duchess.
So Duchess of Estelon.
daughter of Bartholomew,
The 14th.
the 14th.
Dang.
And
You're
you
having
could
fun.
say the Spell Queen is my mother because she has imbued me. Is imbued a good
No,
word?
you weren't imbued by the Spell Queen.
Yeah, all
Yeah,
of the
it would
elements that she
definitely-
put inside of me.
No,
But
that
Red
was the
Alchemist.
Red
Red
Alchemist.
Alchemist.
We're not going to mention
Frick,
that,
I'm
though.
confused.
So we're going to say her name, or she's going to say her name, and we're
Daughter
gonna be
of
like,
Bartholomew the 14th.
and yep,
Yeah.
elemental champion. As crazy as that sounds,
The
just
first of
like
her
she
name.
kind of
The
is.
first of my name. Conqueror of mushrooms and mossy stones. Destroyer of weeds that grow in
First
my garden.
of her name.
You're not writing that down, right?
Okay.
Of moss and stone.
And leader.
Duchess.
Crusher of
Please wait here.
mushrooms in her garden.
I want to do some sort of thing that I would imagine would be a bow, but I've been in the
Beautiful.
forest forever, so I mimic like a tree, maybe.
Right, wait here. One of the guards goes in and is replaced shortly by someone new. And they kind of stand there and they go, please wait. So,
Yeah,
you wait.
we're
What's your
not
favorite
used
color?
to
What was-
waiting,
was
so
your
can
plan?
you maybe hurry this along?
The person can only move as fast as they can move.
I mean,
I can
she can
move
move pretty
faster.
quick.
The Duchess should understand protocol.
You look funny looking.
Wait, are we like? I totally just detached from all of this.
Do you want to
I
try
didn't
some
realize
mushrooms?
we are at a fancy place.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, en route, Trip totally changed into her fancy fortune-telling clothing.
She can go and change into them now.
Do it, yeah.
Yeah,
smart.
maybe I should change into... Actually, I invert my robe, and on the inside of my robe is my temple diplomat stuff.
Sick.
Uh-huh. So you guys, like,
So now she's
decided to not plan this out before you
Nope,
got here.
definitely not.
Decided to show up here, try to talk your way in, and now we're trying to look the part.
I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, this is not the best adventuring group that has tried to sneak into the fortress recently, but
I'm 100.
We're not trying to sneak in. That's the point.
We
Sure.
might not be the best that's trying to sneak in, but we might be the worst that's trying to get in because we belong inside.
That is actually the best.
I was just gonna say, in my defense, I didn't realize we were going somewhere fancy. I was still under the impression that I was supposed to be sitting at home with a bunch of spuds. Just,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, you guys
Right.
still have your spuds with you because you never went home and dropped them off.
That is a lot of spuds to be carrying around.
60.
Can I-
all pails are in Trip's hands, and she's very mad right now. She was under the impression that she was going to make bombs.
Ma'am, you can leave your spuds here if they're getting heavy.
I can take them and hang them on my tree on my back and hide them under my cloak.
Very nice.
I mean,
You're
I'm
gonna
not.
get lumpy.
I'm already
is already
I have a
getting
tree
lumpy.
on my back.
The
it's
tree
fine.
has disappeared.
Oh no! But I wanted the tree.
It's a temporary thing.
Dang it.
Oh, that's nice. I actually like that.
Your chaos
I'm glad
mage is
you're not
crazy.
free anymore.
It's true.
Yeah,
I can
I'm
still take
okay
them.
with.
Thanks.
Okay.
I
While
mean,
we're waiting-
sure, you can carry your spuds around.
While we're waiting, could I be like picking flowers and weaving them into like a little crown to wear so I look more
Yeah.
professional? Because everybody else changed.
I'm gonna make sure she's not picking them out of royal beds. You
Oh,
know.
no, she is. It's fine.
Yeah, I'm not gonna let her do that. I'm
They
gonna
don't
be
see me. They don't see me.
like,
I'm
"No,
very sneaky.
I have my eyes on you at all times, and her.
You have to support me. You have to be like a parent. Like if I did something wrong, you have to be there to be like.
Okay, I
You know
smack
it's
your
wrong.
hand because you're doing something wrong.
But after I've already made the crown, it's already on my head.
I've been watching you this whole time.
So for the viewers, I have a crown. It's on my head. Made out
She
of
has a
beautiful
crown.
flowers.
It's on her head.
And
Made out of beautiful royal
a
flowers.
slightly reddened hand.
Yeah.
All right. I feel like Trip's about ready to just grab the spuds and just start making her way back to
Yeah, I'm
Boaz.
kinda ready to
You
leave,
guys
too.
did wait for quite some time, and the guard comes back. He says, "Well, yes, I'll take you to the Lady Etienne. She wants to see you,
Yeah, that makes sense.
guess. So, follow
Sounds great.
me."
Trip preps two
Wait,
spuds.
sir,
Crepes.
They're under her dresses.
could you assign a person
like,
to
on
watch
your, like,
our
little spikes and go-
potatoes?
No. Well, we're just. I'll just carry him. It's okay.
We're in the palace.
I know.
I assume people
in a
have
palace?
matches. I mean, we have standard survival kits.
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess we could.
Trip totally has two prep spuds
That sounds
hidden
like a
beneath her
bad
clothes.
idea.
They're just there.
But we should. Okay.
Nothing is happening with them.
Okay. Onward.
You see nothing.
These are not the
All right.
spuds. These are not the spuds you were looking for.
Onward. You are led kind of in the back corridors around and up to a set of chambers. And the guard knocks on the door. You hear a very melodic voice saying, "Come in." The door opens, and the guard goes,
You're so unprepared.
"Alright,
I
this
don't know why we
is
did this.
you, Duchess."
And my family.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Let's go, guys. Okay. We walk in. We see the lady.
Did you guys walk in?
I'm gonna look around just before I walk in.
Oh,
Is there anything?
Make a perception check.
Okay. I don't see anything.
I guess
rolled a
I should
4.
do it
You
too.
rolled a 4.
And could my background of knowing what places like this would probably look like?
Which background is that?
I guess I
The
got
fact that I
7 total.
was a duchess, noble born.
That's all of your backgrounds.
Didn't you just say that I was a noble?
You are. That's
But it's
part
not
of
a-
your
but it's
one
not a
unique thing. That's not a background you
Yeah, but
have.
couldn't it give me like an emphasis, like an advance, like a +2 maybe from our friendly GM? Come on, what the flip? This box, I swear, is here to kill me. Okay, I'm seeing either.
There's like some very nice ornate chests
Makes sense. It's a
inside
temple.
the door. It's
It's not
a
a
fortress.
I keep
It's
saying
the
temple.
chambers
Temple's
inside
in my
a
head.
fortress. And as you guys walk in, you see the Porky Cat.
She took my porky cat.
I
It
think
has
you-
been here
You might have
for
taken.
quite some time. And
What?
the doors close behind you, and it is a very ornate chamber. Tapestries hanging, very nice plush seating, a lot of ferns and growth and pots. And out of one of the other rooms, an elven woman appears. Her hair is streaked with whites and silvers, and it almost looks like it is like flashing, as if lightning is bound up in her hair. And yes, the Porky Cat jumps up onto her shoulder, where she scratches it under the chin. Says, little Y. Welcome back. Are you, seen the errors of your ways and decided to take up your rightful place? Finally?
I want to have like a huge laughing fit, like laughing so hard. And be like, you can't fit a monster up here. Why would you even bid on one if there's no room for it in here?
Oh my gosh! Why would you go straight to that?
Also, I think there's something in your hair.
Ryan kind of leans over and he goes, am I leaving? Why? I don't think you wanted sometime.
Yeah, not the greatest plan being inside a fortress.
Ryan, I already beat her once. She's a dang scrub.
Did you actually beat her, or did you just disappear, get elementals, and then like? How would that
And your
work?
friends, I believe there is the one who struggled down in the arena. The coward who shot from far away. And the Spider Woman.
She has her own theme song.
She
doesn't.
I'm sure she does. One as unique as her probably does.
Better to be unique than pampered your whole life.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yes.
Well, we see you have aged over the years that I haven't seen you. We're here for very specific reasons. First of all, I would like my Porky Cat back.
Okay.
And that's it?
You
No,
just
we're here.
want-
Okay.
I was like, wait, hold on a second.
She's
There's
about
more.
to throw her spuds, but not at the intended target. Just be like,
Okay. So, yeah, actually, I want to say that that's all I'm focused on. If you guys want to say
That's all she's focused on. But that's because we found your Porky Cat where it shouldn't have been.
Right. Keeping an eye on you and making sure the little pixie knight stayed alive.
O'Brien? You cannot take him from me.
I don't want to. But he is on a mission from our queen. I would not stand in the way of that.
You know,
I'm sorry, can I offer you all any refreshments?
I'm good.
Tea?
I only drink
Meat?
I'm right back.
Alcohol?
Shard goat. I'm gonna call it that.
Mushrooms?
Yes, please.
No. We're not here to
Sure.
eat. We are here for other things.
She kind of gestures, and on a side table there seems to be a small arrangement of different foods. Nibbles.
Mushrooms.
I
Are
would
they
like
cooked?
to go over there.
Some of them are, some of them are not.
I want to take all of the ones that aren't and just put them in my little basket.
And why, everyone? So we happen to know that that's not why you were there, though.
Sure. You know so much, don't you?
We do know there that you
Going
were
and
there.
talking to all the people who know me.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, why were you attempting to buy at the auction?
Well, I didn't buy anything.
Right. But why did you want to buy something?
I thought you already got this information.
No.
No, when you decided to harass my artist in the street last night. He didn't tell you everything you wanted to know?
No.
Why are you still living here if you're not like a champion?
Detonates butts, jumps out window.
Well, I might not be a champion anymore. The queen still finds uses for me.
Like what?
Diplomacy. Something that I'm afraid you're unfamiliar
If I knew what diplomacy meant,
with.
I'm sure I would be great at
That's
it. So, why are we?
Aside. Because we're trying to figure out why she wanted to buy things.
Yes, tell us why you're trying to buy things, and also how
yes,
you would be able to do so.
Go ahead.
If you wanted something.
You got nothing.
Like a porky cat.
Spudinate.
Your stick is what you are threatening me with.
I'd actually be pretty careful. That stick is kind of freaky.
I'm sure it is. Do it.
Dude, that could be
do
kind of
it.
fun.
Start a fight. The porky
Starting
cat
a
would
fight
fight
in a
for
fortress sounds like a very bad idea, but you know.
me. Yeah. Okay.
And on
So
tonight's
give us
episode,
the
total
information,
party
and we'll
kill.
get out of your electrifying hair.
I thought you already had it.
If we already had it, we would have been out of here, homie. I don't call her homie. I would say.
Is it,
Homie was better.
surely you are seeing the folly of following one such as her.
I'm not following.
We're family.
Why are you here then?
For information.
About why I was at the auction.
She's so obsessed with me. She says my name all the time.
Lost my train of thought.
I'm sorry.
All I
It
can now
happens.
think of is Mean Girls. Why are you so obsessed with me?
Okay.
I am looking for information about the queen.
What?
Just to understand.
Well, that's not so hard.
Okay, so what information do you have?
What do you want to know? She's a queen, she's an elf, she has practically unlimited power.
How did she get that unlimited power?
The way a lot of us older beings would. We're not quite as young as the rest of them.
So it's in the history. Okay. How do you know Orion?
The Pixie Knight,
Mm-hmm.
he was somewhat disgraced and sent on this quest in order to regain his honor.
Mm-hmm.
It's a well-known tale.
So what happened?
I don't know if the little one wants me to spill his secrets. Why don't you ask him? Pretty sure he already told you.
It's okay. Actually, I don't remember either.
There was a battle. You may not have behaved as honorably as the knight would want you to.
Everyone makes mistakes.
Sure. They do.
Sassy.
So if you are working for the queen, what was the purpose of the auction?
We could just ask the queen.
No, I'd rather just get it from her.
Well,
Save
I'm
us.
saying, if the queen probably doesn't want someone as diplomatic as yourself, going to auctions for the Red Alchemist. The Red Alchemist.
Perhaps. But, I would have to bet against your ability to remember that for the length of the trip back to Estelin.
I remember most things. Almost all the time.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Like why you're here.
Yes, I'm here. Obviously.
That was my mistake.
That's pretty funny.
Okay.
So,
She sits down.
Okay, so
Pokey, isn't he?
let's wrap this up. Give us the porky cat. Tell us why you're at that auction, because obviously you already have a companion.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll just get out of your hair, and you can have the champion position.
I was gonna ask if you wanted it back, but
Oh, you're going to give up your powers. Your ability to control and regulate and monitor the elements.
You don't have your powers anymore? They got taken away from you? Oh. Guys, we should leave. This is really just like a charity case.
you might be right.
You keep the cat.
Thank you.
Dante seems to be in the best care that he can. Okay, can we just take a couple of things and then we'll be on our way?
No.
Alright, I tried. Let's go! Where are we going? Why did we come here?
Yes.
Do we say...
Good luck. If you need actual help, let me know.
Actual help for...
Whatever you plan to do in the sewers again.
Do you have something that could be of use to us?
Depends on what you're looking for.
Got some iron rust bombs?
No. I don't dabble with rust fire.
Do you have anything? No powers, no bombs?
Do you have other ideas?
Depends what you want to do.
Trip at this point will just pull up her other hands with just, to her they look like just like potatoes, and she's like,
The Barthen
She really likes
thinks your potatoes are important.
We'll cook those later. It's fine.
Yeah.
She's very hungry.
So
Barthen often are.
we are thinking explosives. We do, however, understand that the Red Alchemist might have some tunneling creatures that we would like to be able to deal with. Do you have anything for that?
I'm sorry, are you not an adventuring group?
We are.
Oh, right. You died. I forgot. No, good luck.
I so want to shoot the porky cat.
Yeah, I just want to shoot her.
No,
Take her
I'm not
down
going to
once
shoot
and
her.
for
That's
all.
a terrible idea.
We can just control her mind. I
Trip
could
just
try that.
starts leaving.
Yeah.
Trip's done.
Yeah.
About faces, just leaves. Does not wait. Does not check. Just leaves.
Yeah. That's fair.
I'll follow.
Wait! Wait! Why did you need an artist?
To paint.
To paint what?
I guess you'll find out next time, Liz.
Savage.
So you should just...
Goodbye.
Listen, I have things to trade for valuable information.
I believe 2 of your companions have already left.
Did you leave me? No, you're still watching, right?
You are scot-free at the moment.
Wait, really? I'm alone? You've left too?
She's with you still.
No, I left.
Have fun.
You're alone.
You should leave.
Why? We should get this out of her. That's what we came here for.
I don't know why we came here. I did not sign up for it.
I thought we were gonna fight her at some point, but that...
Oh yeah, now we're inside. That seems like a bad idea.
Yeah.
I'm gone.
I mean, if you don't start heading this way, I am gonna turn around and go back to get you, because, you know, that's what I'm here for.
Papa Miles.
Alright, I'm turning around,
Go
walking
home.
back.
Bartholomew, this is it.
The 14th. Okay. It's been such a good visit. You look great. Okay, out we go. Now Ryan is on my shoulder.
Cool.
Orion, who's holding on to like one of your dreads, is like, Lady Y, I can't tell if you don't understand or if you're really brave.
Why?
She wasn't air champion. That means she could control the element. And you don't seem to have quite as good of grasp on things as she did.
There, he said it.
I'm sorry. I don't mean to insult you. It's just, I was really nervous for you, and I didn't want to have to attack her in order to defend you. He kind of pats your ear.
Oh, so cute.
I'm sorry. I'll make it up to you.
Okay, but that begs the question, why was I in that position? You know? Like, I must have beat her at something. Or is it just because I had all the elements?
I have no idea.
Couldn't tell you. You gotta tell us.
I have to feel like I beat her once. And that's why she's gone. She's a dang fool. That's why. Okay, let's just leave.
I'm assuming I found you and took you to the rest of the crew.
Trip is definitely doing her spud.
Spud montage.
Scoop, shove, scoop, shove.
So you spend several hours.
Unless anybody wants to help her.
I think I'm just gonna watch.
As everybody else apparently watches.
She uses all 4 of her arms.
Oh, I believe it. You're still doing like 60 of them.
These up here grab. These put stuff.
Orion talks to you a bit about court intrigue and, you know, how you don't really just go up to someone and insult their face.
She started it.
Did she?
Yeah.
How?
She said I wasn't diplomatic.
That was much later.
Wasn't the most formal.
She
That
took
was
my
the-
porky cat.
I think that's her familiar. I think she was watching you through it.
Wait, what did the porky cat bring me?
Nothing. Porky Cat never brought you anything.
No, it did. It brought me something.
It brought me me. Brought you me.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
I
yeah.
It
But that
found
was
me.
in her best interest, not for me. Well, I guess we don't go back.
Okay.
So let's go blow up that place,
You
I guess.
have 20 bombs, potentially. Trip has been working, and you guys are going to head down into the sewers and end this auction once and for all.
Mm-hmm.
I believe so.
Excellent. Then that is what has happened next week.
All I want is to use these boom booms.
So, yes, join us next week as Trip uses her boom booms to bring
And boom
down
booms.
the house.
And boot
And you find out potentially more about the politics of the Elven Court. You might find out more of the schemes of the Red Alchemist. And, hopefully what in the world is going on between, Vabe and the Ravener.
Sometime.
Because
Could be 5 episodes.
questions. All of them are there. This is Iconic Production. We have been playing 13th Age, the Heroes at the Edge of Desolation, and these are the Obsidian Souls. Join us again tomorrow for Torque,
Yeah.
Eternity Shards. Thursday for Fading Suns, and I believe the Raven Watch finale. We'll find out. And then Friday when it gets worse and Gavin can. Thank you all so much for watching. I am Becca, and have a wonderful evening.